In a quiet village, there lived a man named Ramu. He owned a small piece of land, but had one big problem. He was lazy. While others worked hard to grow crops, he always found excuses. Ramu yawns and stretches, watching his neighbors sweat in the fields. Ramu says grumbling, "Why work so hard? The sun is too hot. The soil is too dry. There must be an easier way to get rich." One day, as Ramu sits under a tree, an old sage with a long white beard and a glowing aura walks into the village. The villagers bow with respect, but Ramu stays put, uninterested. Sage said, "You there, young man, why do you sit idly while others work?" Ramu sighs and said, "Because working is hard and I never get results. I need a shortcut to wealth." The sage smiles and reaches into his bag, pulling out a handful of golden seeds that shimmer in the sunlight. Sage said, "These are no ordinary seeds, my boy. They are magic seeds. Plant them in your field, and soon you will reap a fortune." Ramu's eyes widen with excitement. He eagerly takes the seeds and rushes home without even thanking the sage. At home, Ramu stares at the seeds in his hands, grinning. Ramu smugly said, "Finally, my shortcut to success." Without clearing the land or plowing the soil, he tosses the seeds randomly onto his dry, cracked field. He doesn't bother to water them or remove the weeds. Days pass and nothing happens. The field remains barren. Ramu grows frustrated. Ramu said, "What is this nonsense? The sage tricked me." Angry, he storms back to the village, finding the sage meditating under a tree. Ramu said, "Your magic seeds are useless. Nothing grew." The sage opens his eyes and chuckles. Sage said, "Tell me, my boy, did you plow the land? Did you water the seeds? Did you remove the weeds?" Ramu hesitatingly said, "Well, no, but you said they were magic. Shouldn't they grow on their own?" The sage shakes his head and places a hand on Ramu's shoulder. Sage said, "Even magic needs effort. Seeds can hold great potential, but they must be nurtured. Hard work is the water that makes success grow." Ramu stands in deep thought. He looks around and sees other farmers tending their crops, watering, feeding, and caring for their plants. For the first time, he understood his mistake. That night, instead of complaining, he picks up a plow and starts preparing his field. Sweat drips from his brow, but he keeps going. Days turn into weeks. He wakes up early, waters the seeds, removes weeds, and tends to his land. Slowly but surely, tiny sprouts begin to emerge. One morning, he wakes up to see golden wheat fields swaying in the breeze. His hard work has finally paid off. Ramu says, whispering in awe, "So this was the real magic." The sage watches from a distance, smiling. How many of us, like Ramu, wait for a shortcut to success? We want wealth without effort, success without a struggle, and results without work. But the truth is, there is no magic seed. The real magic lies in our effort. Students, do you wish for good grades without studying? The magic isn't in last-minute cramming. It's in daily practice, discipline, and dedication. Entrepreneurs, do you wait for the perfect business idea to make you rich overnight? The truth is, success is built, not wished for. Hard work, persistence, and small decisions are the real magic. There is no shortcut to success in any area of life, be it fitness, relationships, or personal growth. If you plant the right seeds and nurture them with effort, you will reap abundance. Now back to story. The farmer's transformation. Ramu, once a lazy dreamer, is now one of the most successful farmers in the village. The other farmers congratulate him, and the sage gives him a knowing nod. Ramu says, smiling, "Hard work is the magic." And so, Ramu learned a lesson that changed his life forever. The only magic that exists is the magic of consistent effort. Thanks for listening. If this story touched you, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Inspiring Fables. Thanks once again.